Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. With this one, my friends, I'm going to be testing the Radeon RX 6700 XT in Bodycam. This one is the Sapphire Pulse edition of the card. We are running it with the latest AMD drivers, and I'm not manually overclocking it. You can see all of its specs right here in Tech Power Up's GPU Zeros, as well bar is also enabled, or AMD SAM. And over on the left, we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 7950X3D with half of its cores disabled, which makes it pretty much the same as a Ryzen 7 7800X3D if you're wondering, and 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 MHz RAM in dual channel. Let's get into it, shall we? Alright, let's go for the settings first. I am starting at 1080p resolution using the high settings over here. Pretty much everything is set to high, aside from global illumination, which when I set it to high and apply it, you can see it goes back to low. And I have tried restarting the game, it does nothing. Also, we have FSR3 with Frame Generation in this game, which is pretty nice. And right now they're disabled, of course, but I will test it out. And over on the upscaling quality, we're using Extreme with TSR, which is the default for this game. If you try to disable the anti-aliasing, it gets pretty much the same FPS and it looks way worse. So I'm just gonna leave it as is and try it like this. Alright, let's start counting our FPS. At 1080p high settings, we're getting 40-ish frames per second. Things are looking pretty good, you know, because, well, it's quite a realistic game, although if you start looking closely at things, it doesn't really look as good as a lot of people are saying it does, you know, like, it has that Bodycam look for sure. It's realistic in that regard, but if you look at, like, the texture quality and stuff, it's not really amazing. You know, especially for the performance we're getting here. Like a 6700 XT can comfortably play at 1080p in pretty much all games out there. Ultra settings, you know. 1440p medium to high is also easy for this GPU to handle. Yet this one is a bit of a stuttery mess, first of all. Oh boy, wait a second. Oh, come on. Did I get him? Yes, I did. Good stuff. There's another one right there. Okay. Alright, at least we can do this. Yeah, it's pretty realistic in the gunplay as well. I think I've never handled a gun in real life, so I don't really know for sure. But yeah, I like that aspect of it. You know, I don't really like the body cam angles and the movement too much in this game, but that's personal preference, you know. And I certainly do not like the performance. Is that a guy? Yes. Somebody else killed him. There he is. Oh boy. Oh boy. I think I got him. Yep, there we go. Good stuff. Well, at least here in Team Deathmatch, we can actually do something. Like, in the 4080 Super video, I wasn't playing TDM, of course, and I struggled quite a bit to get some kills. Although we still killed, like, 12 people or 11 people by the end of it, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, this is it, guys. It's... Ooh, this is a shotgun, actually. UE5 is certainly a beast of an engine in terms of intensiveness. And it shows right here. Whenever you have everything enabled and all of the technologies from UE5 are being utilized, this is what you usually get in games. Very poor performance. And when the developers don't care about optimization, it's even worse, of course. And this is one of those cases, I think. It's also early access, so there's that. Maybe there's a little bit of an excuse to be had right there. You know, no, that's not a guy over there. Okay, but yeah, it's not a good look for the game here. The performance that it gets, like 45 FPS average with a 6700 XT is very, very rough here at 1080p resolution indeed. So not a lot of people can actually play this game, you know. And people were telling me that the AMD GPUs are doing better in this game than the NVIDIA counterparts. So it will suck quite a lot, for example, on the 3060 Ti, I believe. And people with this tier of GPU and lower are just going to struggle in this game, unless you want to lower the settings to low, which we will need to. Anyways, FSR3 Frame Generation can't be enabled if you don't have FSR3 enabled in the first place. So you can't use the frame generation over the native res. You need to utilize quality FSR right here, plus frame generation for it to work. And this... Oh, it's nighttime already. Holy crap. I spent like, what, 30 seconds in the menu and it's nighttime. Are you kidding me? Anyway, FG does indeed make quite a big difference, as you can see. But we are inside, so FPS are going to be higher, of course. Especially here in the basement. Ooh, wait a second. I was seeing some shadows over here. Yep, you can see some shadows. Let's go. Oh, hello there, kind sir. How's it going? Oh boy. I'm going after you. I'm going after you. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All good. All good. Lots of shots. There's another one here. I got him. Good stuff. Let's keep on going. Did he just shoot the ground there while he was dying? Alright, it feels way smoother at the moment. But of course, again, we are inside. Gotta reload. Come on, please. Reload. Are you reloading? There we go. It's done reloading. God. Oh, that's scary, actually. Okay. I hear some steps. There's a guy over there. Oh, boy. Can he see me? I'm not sure. It's just way too dark over there. Let's go downstairs. But yeah, as you can see, with the frame generation enabled, things become way better, as well as quality FSR, of course. And if you are going to use FSR on quality, well, just enable frame generation. It doesn't really hurt the visual fidelity too much, and it makes things a lot smoother at the same time. So I think there's no real point in using, like, FSR quality without frame generation. Yeah, the input lag will be a little bit better, but this game feels like it's using frame generation the entire time with the input lag. It's just, there's tons of input lag in this game, okay? And mouse acceleration, it just feels really weird. So next up, I'm just gonna lower it down to the lowest settings right away. I wanted to try them on high. I thought it was going to get like 60 FPS, but yeah, that's way too much for 6700 XT, apparently, in this title. Why is it getting 34 FPS all of a sudden? I don't know. But yeah, I'll still keep these on extreme, so we know that we are playing at native resolution, you know? And this is turned off at the moment, but we will turn it on in just a little bit. Can I go back? This game is so broken, man. Seriously. I just want to go back. Nothing works. I'll need to restart the game. Okay, I just restarted. We're back to 1080p right here. Same settings, lowest, basically, and native resolution. Okay, this is also Team Deathmatch, so we should be fine. And we're getting like 15 FPS more on low settings than we did on high settings. So there's not a lot of scaling in this game either, you know? That sucks, dude. If you're going to make a super intensive title, developers, you know, a super intensive game with next-gen technologies and stuff, at least give us the option to disable some of those settings. To, like, disable the lumen stuff, the nanite stuff. Jesus Christ! Okay, there's a guy up there. Did I get him? I'm not sure if I did. Probably not. So oh, we're not playing Team Deathmatch this time around, apparently. Yeah, I got him. Look at that. Oh, fuck. Hello. Jesus. Okay, it's daytime now, all of a sudden. What the heck? This is so weird, actually. Hello. Okay, I'm just gonna go up here. All right. So 60 FPS at native 1080p is not gonna happen, guys, unfortunately. It just sucks. The performance is so insanely low in this game. It's really sad to see this happening in more and more titles, you know? Kind of crazy. Alright. I hear someone outside talking. And I really wonder if this is Team Deathmatch and somebody was just spectating or something. Well, we're about to know, I guess. We just lost the round, so this is not TDM. But it is Team Deathmatch. So I guess we need to eliminate all of the enemies still? You don't respawn in this Team Deathmatch, which is weird. Okay, we only respawn whenever everyone is dead. I got him. Ah, that was a good kill, guys. And it's starting to look pretty decent here on low settings. I mean, I would never say that these are low settings in the game. That's for sure. There we go. Oh, come on! I really thought I had gotten him. But okay, we got him. We got him. All good. We're getting the hang of this. Oh! Where did you come from? Behind? So right now, this is super weird. We're getting 52 FPS average, and on high settings, we got 45. This is the same map, once again. We're not doing exactly the same thing, but yeah, you can see for yourselves. We were getting around 45 most of the time previously, and now we're getting around 50 most of the time. It started with 60, you know, for a second during nighttime, I guess, but it's more intensive during the day. It kind of makes sense as well. There's more shadows and stuff like that being cast, and yeah, it's way too intensive. A 6700 XT is performing like what a GTX 1650 should be. Anyway, I'm gonna enable quality FSR right now, guys. And things are looking way worse right now. Look at that. Damn, whenever he's moving and stuff, I can definitely see a lot of shimmering and aliasing and noise, just visual noise and grain everywhere. It's pretty bad. Of course, you're not really going to pay too much attention to that. And you could say, those are just visuals from the Bodycam itself. I guess there's that, you know. You can always excuse the game for being run on a Bodycam lens. So if the lens is not too good, yeah, you get pretty bad visuals and shimmering and noise everywhere. And it seems like it's not even enough to put us above 60 FPS all of the time. It's still without frame generation, of course. Oh no. Oh no, I can't get out again, guys. Oh, come on, I should stop going to the menu whenever we get out of games. Seriously? Well, here we go. Another capture card restart and game restart. At least there's a little pause for beer. Alright, we're back here. Just started counting the FPS again. We're getting those 50s that we saw previously. 60 FPS sometimes. Not terrible. But this is definitely not what... Jesus Christ, I didn't even see you. Okay. This is definitely not what you want from a first-person shooter, right? It is playable, but it's not really a great experience, and with FSR on quality, it just looks pretty meh. But hey, it's what you need to make it smoother, so let's enable frame generation at the same time and try to aim for that higher refresh rate experience. So this is now getting 110s and 120 FPS sometimes, flying around here with a drone, and that's exactly what I saw, I think. Not right now, like it went up by a lot right now. What the heck, up into the 150s. Okay, maybe it was applying frame generation, I'm not sure. But yeah, the 120 FPS that we saw previously was around the same as the RTX 4080 Super at 1080p epic settings, maximum settings, and native resolution. That GPU can do high refresh rate at epic settings and 1080p. But yeah, it's a 4080 Super. It's a freaking 4080 Super, man. You know what? I kind of want to see the Tumblewood map as well. It's probably in the woods, so it's probably way more intensive, right? Not really. Okay, it's getting around the same FPS as the Warren House. Also, I don't know why... Oh, that was a nice grenade, dude. Holy crap. But why does Team Deathmatch not have any respawns? I don't know. This guy's losing a lot of blood. Look at the trail there. Damn. How is he still alive? Come on. Just die already. I want to play the game as well. Okay, so while playing the game, it's way more intensive, as you can see. Alright, we're getting 90 FPS. Previously, we were getting like 150 FPS. So right now, it's actually worse than the 4080 Super at 1080p epic settings. But I mean, again, it's to be expected, because that GPU costs like 3 times as much as this one, or more, actually. Right? But I really don't know what I am doing at the moment. Look at all of the trailing from the holographic sight right there. All of the ghosting and pixelation noise is really bad. I think I got him. Okay. Yeah, I did get him. All right, look at that. Even while I'm aiming down sights and stuff, look at the middle of the screen there. That's all because of FSR. It's not working very well in this game, is it? In terms of visual fidelity, at least. We are in a very nice place, actually. I don't like to camp usually, but I mean, in this game, you need to camp quite a lot sometimes. This has frame generation already enabled, right? I can't really tell in terms of input lag again, because it's pretty much the same as no frame generation. There is a ton of input lag even at native res, and no frame generation, no FSR, no nothing, okay? It's an input laggy experience with a lot of mouse acceleration and stuff. But you get used to it after a while, actually. I thought it would be worse. Should we stop it, guys? Should we try some 1440p? I kind of want to. So I'm just going to disable FSR and frame generation. First of all, I want to see the FPS without anything here in this map. Maybe it's a little bit less intensive than the previous one. Alright. No, it's pretty much the same. Around 45 to 50 most of the time. Native res. Still got a lot of pixelation issues. Holy. That is crazy. I guess it's because of TSR at this point, but FSR does remove TSR from the equation, and it still has a lot of pixelation issues and noise. So yeah, all of the AA options, I guess, have a lot of issues in terms of visuals. But again, you could say it's just the experience from the Bodycam. Let's go up to 1440p lowest settings. Why did it set it to 1728p? This is so weird. Okay, this is it, 2560 by 1440 using the lowest settings, native resolution with TSR. And by the way, as I told you, if you disable TSR, FPS are basically the same, as you can see, a little bit better actually, but it's so much blurrier, holy crap. How is this 1440p native supposedly? If I disable the TAA, no, it's the same stuff, exactly the same stuff. And how are we going to get them with shotguns in this map? That's going to be interesting. But yeah, do not disable TSR, okay? I actually thought it wouldn't make much of a difference in terms of FPS. It did give us 3 more FPS by disabling that, roughly. But yeah, what about the MSAA? Not even MSAA. I think it's not working, actually. The only thing that works is TSR. So there we go. It's TSR Extreme. The only thing that you can use with the TAA upsampling, which doesn't seem to do anything in this game at this stage. Alright, now we're doing this 30-ish frames per second, my friends. So I guess it's a little bit worse than what we were seeing at 1080p high settings, isn't it? Maybe roughly the same. No, it's definitely a little bit worse, actually. It's a different map as well, but again, kind of similar FPS as we were seeing before. Yeah, at least it gets 30 plus FPS at 1440p. That's not absolutely awful of an experience. I mean, if you think about it, there might be people running RTX 2070s and 3060s, which are the recommended GPUs for this game, minimum and recommended respectively. And yeah, they will be having a way worse experience than you with 6700 XT, that's for sure, because it's a faster GPU than those. But the thing is, I got the middle of... I still can't see anything. Okay, yeah, we should use night vision, definitely. It's the middle of the day, but we should need night vision to see people, because it's really dark. Come on, guys. He wasn't even aiming at me. I saw his shotgun like this. Okay, let's play for a little bit longer. When I die, I will switch to 1440p with quality FSR and frame generation at the same time. And, yeah, that's it. I will do it now. Okay, here we go. 2560 by 1440 over there. Quality FSR. If you use quality FSR alone without frame generation, why is it getting the same FPS? Oh my god, this is broken. It's completely broken. Alright, I'm shining the light on our enemies. Come on, guys. You can do it. You know what? Let me just enable frame generation. That's the way to play the game if you are going to use FSR anyways. Again, like the input lag doesn't really hurt performance much in this one. And right now, as you can see, it is getting those 80 FPS. That's quite good, actually. Okay, coming from 30 to 40 to 80 to 90 is quite a bit of a difference. Yeah, this feels so much smoother like this that I am going to recommend you to play like this if you have a 6700 XT. Actually, don't buy the game if you have a 6700 XT, or if you have anything, honestly. It's not good to support these practices, right? Developers that don't care about optimization and how people are playing their games, they don't deserve our money, I think. But that's just me. If you really want to play this game, it's gonna work on this card, and this is how I would play it if I really, really wanted to do it. I actually said that I would refund this game after the RTX 4080 Super video, but so many of you asked me if I could make more videos on it, and you guys were interested in it, so yeah, I'm back here, guys. Playing with the 6700 XT this time. Ow. No stuttering, interestingly. I think these AMD GPUs in UE5 titles might actually stutter less than the NVIDIA counterparts, which is very interesting, because I reinstalled the drivers, I uninstalled the NVIDIA drivers first using DDU, as I always do. But yeah, This one didn't really need to load in the shaders or compile them or whatever as much as the 4080 Super. It could also be because we're playing on low settings. Don't know about that. Well, you know what? This is probably enough for this video. I'm not even gonna test 4K. There's no need. Or should I? Well, you know me. I can't resist it. I'm sorry. This is useless, but I will do it. Here we go, guys. 4K resolution with native res right here. It's getting 30s. It's getting 30s. How is it getting 30s? I have no clue because I have played around already at 4K resolution and, well, I'm not showing it to you guys because the capture card just decided to die on me and not save the actual clip, but hey, we're getting 30s. It's kind of impressive because previously it was getting like 29, 28, drops to those values. Maybe here it's still going to drop that far, but it's not really. I think we got like 31 FPS previously on average. Right now, this is quite a bit better, guys. I just died again. Well, I mean, at least we're getting the same FPS in the drone as we were getting down there, so we can fly around and see the FPS still. 31 right there. Yeah, it doesn't even drop into the 20s, which is weird. Now, if I set FSR to quality instead of 33 FPS, we're getting 28. What the fuck is going on? Game, you are so broken. I can't even test this properly at 4K. And well, with frame generation and FSR quality, at least it's getting the same FPS as the previous round. So there's that, around 50 frames per second. That means that the input lag is going to be around the same as half of that. And whenever you're getting 40, 50 FPS, basically below 60 FPS with frame generation enabled, the input lag is just not good. You know, like previously, the fact that there's mouse acceleration or whatever kind of disguised the addition in input lag of frame generation above like 60 FPS or getting like 80 FPS, 100 plus FPS and so on. But here, it's just unbearable, guys. You might as well just play at native resolution with 30 FPS or, again, 28 FPS sometimes. It just didn't really work properly for some reason there. Actually, I'm just gonna try that again. But don't enable frame generation at 4K resolution. It's not worth it, okay? Again, quality FSR, 27 FPS. FSR off, 29 FPS. 30 FPS. Kind of the same FPS. This is weird FPS. This is a very weird FPS game. That's what we take from this. Okay, guys. You know what? Let me just stand right here. 28 frames. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is off. Let me do quality. It goes down. It goes down. I mean, there's a guy on screen right now, but this is stupid. FSR quality should improve our FPS by a lot. Oh boy. All right, cam disconnected. I'm also going to disconnect from this game because I'm sick of it for the day. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned in because there's going to be more of this. I'm sorry about the bad gameplay. We started off pretty well, though. I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.